Hi, Lucas. How are you?
Hello, Kyle.
Good to
Uh,
see you.
Great to see you too.
You are a writer, and you write for the LA Times. You write a lot about food. I want to have a little chat with you about your work and food, and what's happening now, and from your point of view, and from your, for lack of better words, craft. You're in the food world. You write about food. How has the scope and scale of like food and food writing changed? Like, how has your job
I
shifted?
think for all journalists right now, well, not all, but a lot, it's like all Corona all the time. But there's a temptation, I think, to kind of get in this cycle of where you want to not be obsessed with it, but you kind of are, and it's kind of all you're given, and so it's hard to not constantly be reading about coronavirus and COVID and everything all the time. And so I've tried to sort of do other stuff, like I do pieces to try to inject a little bit of levity every now and then.
Like that
Which
great one on like how to make food out of like basically anything in your pantry, which I think everyone loved. I saw a lot of people share that, and it
but
was
even that's like coronavirus related. You know what I mean?
it is, but it definitely, like, for lack of a better metaphor, it turned a lot of those lemons into a really nice lemonade that I think brightened a lot of people's day.
Yeah. I you know I it's a tough time right now. I mean, everyone is suffering. Journalism is suffering. You've seen a lot of cuts, a lot of furloughs, and at the same time, people are reading more than ever.
What do you think is like a way that people can help the restaurant industry? I'm curious, from someone who is in touch with that community. Like, is there anything people are missing? Like, what other ways can people help?
It's like a larger structural question
Mm,
where sort of the flaws of the restaurant industry in this country have been exposed mightily by the pandemic. But what you're saying is totally true. Order out, order pickup if you can. Don't use the apps if you don't have to. Buy gift cards from your restaurants. Ordering from restaurants and eating out is a luxury, and that's a reality. And so far be it from me to begrudge people cooking a lot at home, which is what a lot of people are doing. But every little bit helps. Pick a small place, mom and pop place, and just give them your business, give them your support.
what does the post-COVID restaurant look like?
The way that the industry is now is not great. From the labor situation to relationships with suppliers to costs and what diners expect to pay for food.
Right.
And media is also a part of it, which I am a part of. Ecosystem of a restaurant is just so delicate, that when something like this happens, everything gets thrown out of whack. What we're going to have to see is higher prices, ultimately. I think that's something that we're looking at.
Mm-hmm.
If restaurants reopen and can only operate at half capacity, they're going to have to charge more money. That's just how it's going to be. We should honestly probably see more restaurants go to a service charge model,
Mm-hmm.
instead of tipping. Tipping, in my opinion, is very regressive.
Yeah.
It does not serve anyone. And what a service charge model does is, if you tack on 18 or 20% to a bill automatically, it allows the restaurant, that's revenue for the restaurant, and that it allows them to pay people equally. So the people in the back will get paid more. Usually the people in the front will get paid less. but people have it in their head that, oh my God, $16 for a salad. How could a salad cost that much? And it's like, well, you know, if the produce is being grown in a responsible way, and if the people who are farming it are being paid properly, and if the people at the restaurant are being paid properly, then it has to cost a lot.
Right.
It has to cost a lot. Otherwise, someone's getting screwed. In countries like Denmark and other countries in Europe, you know, the government has stepped up and said, oh, we're going to pay all of your fixed costs. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
We'll take care of that. And then, like, you know, we're going to pay you whatever it is, 80% of your salary, you know, while you're out of work because of this. And it's like, this is how things work in, like, functioning societies.
Have there been any, like, foods or meals or even a restaurant that you've patronized in this that has been, like, you know, bringing some comfort or normalcy?
I mean, a lot of places are doing really good stuff, and everyone's trying really hard to stay in the game. I've been going to Thai Town a lot, going to Sanam Luang and going to Jitlada. Love to Eat is a great restaurant. It's not in Thai Town, but Love to Eat is a great restaurant. I was in the Valley and ended up getting a takeout from a place called Brothers Sushi in Woodland Hills, which was very good. Went to Shunji on the west side where had some sushi in a bento box that was super good, super cute. Spoon by Age is doing this dosirak, which is like this box of, you know, 30 different kinds of food. They do it takeout. They'll just put it in your trunk. It's like $28. Everything is good, and everyone is trying so hard.
That was great. Thank you, Lucas.
Thanks, Kyle.
I'm going to stop recording.